Okay, so this lesson is about substituting a 5 chord with a flat 2. Basically, if you're doing like a 2-5-1 in jazz, let's say you're playing in the key of G, you can just do a lick in like A Dorian. But for the first part, you can do A Dorian. And the second part, instead of soloing over the 5, you can solo over that flat 2 7 chord. So for the 2 chord, the A minor, you can do a lick over that, like, and then you can substitute the 5 with the flat 2, and the second part can be something like. So the flat 2 is a dominant chord. So it consists of 1, 3, 5, and flat 7. If you play a little arpeggio, or so even if someone plays just like a 5, you can use this over it, that flat 2. So you can do something like this, or like. It gives it kind of a cool, like, exotic sound to it. The reason it gives it that sound is because when you substitute with a flat 2, it adds the flat 5 of the 5 chord. It has this flat 7 of the 5 chord. It has a flat 9 in it, and the 3. So you probably also use the Mixolydian scale for that flat 2, since it's a dominant chord. Another cool one is see how that uses that dominant flat 2. It's basically a slide. Flat 7, 3, 5, 2, 1 of the flat 2 chord, and then 1 of the 1 chord. So yeah, that's basically the concept of the flat 2 tritone substitution, I think it's also called. So even if you're doing like a 3, you can use the tritone substitution of the 6. Like, let's say you're doing a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Here you go. See how I'm using this? So here's I'm playing over the 3 chord. And once it gets to that 6, the dominant 6, that goes to the 2. So instead of going, you can go. It gives it a little flavor, and it's a really easy way to make way to make things sound cool without doing that much. Or like if you're just soloing in like G minor. Just add like add the flat 2 in there real quick, and then go back to the G. You know, think of what else I can say here. So if you want to learn those licks I was playing, I think the first one I did was, if you're playing in the key of G, you'll start on that A, that would be the 2, A minor. This is a lick. So basically you start on the B. Play a little faster. Turn it this way. And that second one I did. That's like a little. Basically, you start on the D, which is the 4 of the 2 chord, and you go. That's basically a. It's basically a sweep. So the first note you start on that D. I kind of do a pull on, hammer on here, and then sweep these 3 notes across to the pinky. It's kind of a fast motion. So the notes are going to be. So start on the 7th fret, go to 9th. And then this is where you're going to play that flat 2 chord, dominant flat 2 chord. You're going to want to slide up to the flat 7 of that chord, which is a G flat or F sharp. You're basically outlining the chord there. You're playing a flat 7, the 3, and the 5 of that chord, and the 2 and the 1 of that chord. Bum, 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 bum. 4, 3rd to 4th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, 4th fret, and then down to the 1, which is the G. So let's say you're going. You can go. That. So in summary, anytime you play a 5 chord in jazz and other types of music, you can substitute it with a flat 2, dominant flat 2 chord if you want to make it sound a little exotic or different, or add a little flavor to it, because it adds some of those augmented notes like the flat 5 and the flat 9. 5 chord. There's another one you can do. That's basically a sweep. So that's basically a sweep over a minor. And then sweep over that dominant. You're starting on the flat 7 of that dominant. So the flat 7, 5, 3, 1, flat 7 of that dominant chord. And then for the minor chord, flat 7, 5, flat 3, 1, 1, flat 7, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. So that's the sweep. So you can do that also. Yep, that's it.